The Parsha for the coming week, Behaalotecha. Behaalotecha, when you take up. That is the meaning. It relates to the candelabrum, the menorah, the seven-branched candlestick, first in the sanctuary in the wilderness, and thereafter in the temple in Jerusalem. The menorah, symbol of bringing light to the world. If you have energies, you have enlightenment. And that enlightenment can be used positively. If you are a leader, your enlightenment as a result of your positive energies can enlighten others. You bring something new to the world, you enlighten others. That is the idea. But now, how do you do it? How do you manage to do it? How do you succeed in doing it? That is the important thing. And so, Aaron is told, Behaalotecha et hanerot. When you mount the candelabrum on its pedestal in the sanctuary, then you shall see to it that the lights go forward. They are projected forward. El mul panei ha-menorah ya'iru neiroteha. That means the light as such must be sent, submitted, directed forward, ahead. That light must go ahead. How can that be? What is the idea? Well, we learn about it from the construction of the temple itself. In the temple in Jerusalem, the windows in the temple are very different from windows in an ancient house. Walls in ancient time in a good building were very thick to keep out the cold, to keep in the warmth. That was the whole idea. And you had openings. You had openings in the walls. And so therefore, the idea was that there was a slit on the outside, and then the opening traveled that way, so that the light could enter and fill the room. That was the idea. But the temple is exactly the other way around. What do we have in the temple? In the temple, we have the slit on the inside, and the light goes out. And so therefore the menorah does not light up the contents of the sanctuary. On the contrary, it is projected outward. El mul panei ha-menorah. Outward, to the world, to become the universal light. And that is the idea. It is the symbol that is still there today. Ki mitzion tetzei Torah. The teachings of the Torah, which are enlightenment, goes out of Zion to the whole world. And we see that being fulfilled in our day. In Zion, in Jerusalem, where the temple once stood, the enlightenment is universal. The enlightenment goes to the whole wide world.